The Energy Nerd Show and Tell is kind of like that show Sherlock, because we're like we try to be smart and we try to figure stuff out. We like puzzles. We don't, however, solve crimes, nor are we sociopaths.
So you mentioned that batteries becoming more efficient. And so if we want to get up that line toward a little bit closer to where gas and diesel are, what are some of the ways that batteries will become more efficient? What are the opportunities?
That's really what so many scientists and engineers are working on right now. I feel like the race to the next battery technology must be similar to like what the space race felt like, because we need to get there soon. I think that there's certainly advancements happening in the lithium ion space. People are trying to optimize the technology that already exists. And that can be done in terms of manufacturing optimization, process optimization, but also optimizing the chemistry itself by adding things, removing things. So with the cathode and anode in the battery, there are ways to optimize each of those components so that they perform better, they last longer, they don't break down as quickly. Maybe you can charge them faster without detrimental safety effects or causing degradation sooner. So I think there's all of these little things that people are trying to move the needle on, and collectively they might give us maybe 20% or 30% more. But to be honest, like I think we're maxing out on how much we can improve lithium ion. I think there are certainly other chemistries that are being explored in terms of better energy dense chemistries, but I still think that the fact that we have about 10 years to really hit our climate change goals, and if we really want to think about decarbonizing the transportation sector, I don't know that a commercial technology will be available in 10 years. Something could work really well, a new chemistry or a new type of charging protocol could work really well on like a button cell, a tiny little R&D cell, but then by the time you're trying to scale it up towards manufacturing it for like a phone or a large battery pack for drone, it really sometimes just won't scale well. You lose efficiency along the way. Sometimes the chemistry just doesn't want to work on a larger scale. It works perfectly in a small scale. And so I think there's a lot of things that need to be overcome. And my perspective is that we'll get there, but I just don't know if we'll get there in 10 years. And so that's why I think if we're willing to challenge the way we handle electric vehicle charging right now and really think outside of the box and really make it efficient in a way that makes sense for today's technology, then I think we actually have a chance at decarbonizing the transportation sector. I'm biased towards swappable batteries. I just feel like they are the way to go, but I also have a company that does swappable batteries. So
Tell us more about your company. What's your plan?
So the company I started is called Sum EV. It's short for the Somerville Electric Vehicle Company. And we're a micromobility company that is focusing on a unique swappable battery model. So all of our vehicles will have swappable batteries. Our goal is to corral towards the same type of battery for all of the vehicles, because that's another problem, right? It's almost like all of these manufacturers are in it for themselves, but we really need to come towards a battery standard, kind of like your AAA or AA standard for your remote or any like appliances in your house. You don't go buy a brand new type of battery for something in your house, right? So we all need to agree that we need to come to the standard, and our goal is to really start pushing towards that. So all of our vehicles will have the same battery, just different numbers in each of the different vehicles. And we're focusing on micromobility first because we think it's just easier to break into that with swappable batteries. But also, I think that with traffic congestion and urbanization and more people living in cities, I don't know that many people want to own like a full-size car. Families are getting smaller. You don't need to cart around your living room in your car anymore. So I think smaller solar is the way to go. So we're focusing on micromobility and then hopefully moving to full-size cars.
In between, there's like the kind of golf cart, tricycles and small electrics. I'd love to see more of. We've been driving an electric Fortwo, the little convertible smart car. We have 2 of them now. They weigh about 1 ton, and it's about half a car, really. And they're awesome for getting around town. We can fit 2 in one parking place.
I think they're called neighborhood electric vehicles, NEVs, the small smart cars, small electric cars. I think they're the way to go. We have a vintage neighborhood electric vehicle. Her name is Bertha. And the original car is called a commuter car. They were built in the late 1970s in response to the gas crisis. It's just the coolest looking thing. It was like the first production electric vehicle before Tesla.
I saw that your company has the cargo bike.
Yeah, the Dutch bicycle, the electric cargo bike.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's kind of in that in between range. You can get a lot of kids in there or a lot of groceries.
Yeah, I think cargo bikes are seeing a big uptick right now with small families to be able to, move their kids around just locally instead of having to take your car out to drive to the park. You can now just put your kids in a cargo bike. So yeah, we're pretty excited about the cargo bike test. We're looking for Somerville families and Cambridge families to test them out and see what they think about it.
Thank you so much.
And hopefully this is mostly painless.
Yeah, no, this is great.
Thanks.
Bye. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Thanks for watching. This is Energy Nerd Show and Tell.
It's the show that we want to watch, so we're thinking maybe some of you energy nerds want to watch it too. If you do, then tell your friends and subscribe right around here. Click there,
And check
or there, or over here.
Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and where
Yeah,
else?
and the Energy Nerd website at energynerdshow.com. You can always go there. And if you want to be a guest, you can volunteer to be a guest. We love to have guests. In fact, that's kind of what the show is all about.
Absolutely.